Good afternoon and welcome to Northampton Stadium for the Brisca Formula 1 stock cars, the European Formula 2 Championship mini stocks, and the first time in the UK the Dutch Rodeo cars. With us we have Rob Cowley, 73 Formula 1 driver. Good afternoon, Rob.
Good afternoon, Martin.
But a good result for you in the last night's World Final. You were placed fourth, but some controversy, I believe, Rob.
Yeah, there's a lot of controversy to whether Peter should have actually have been there in the first place. He got there through a loophole by stating that he was the current long track world champion. It's a loophole that's never been used before, and I feel as though it shouldn't have been used this time, but he was allowed to race. If you think about it, in effect he robbed me of my place on the stadium, on
now you
the rostrum. I have put a protest in.
Is the protest on the basis of the lap scoring for his third place, or is it the protesting on the basis of whether his eligibility to be in the race?
Well, originally it was on the lap scoring, but I've had a chance to sleep on it, and I've just issued another protest this morning on the validity of him actually being in there.
Can that still be done there this late, Rob?
Yes, because I did pay my money last night, so yes, it can be done.
But prior to that, you must have been happy with your form last night, with the way it went.
The car went very well. The track was very slippy, and it was very hard. But yeah, I mean, in my mind, I got third in the World Final, but they gave me fourth. And in actual fact, I got fourth in the final of the night, but they gave me fifth. Because Des was a lap down. I don't care what he says, we know he was a lap down.
Well, the joke was in race control was after the dash for cash finish, somebody said, "Here comes Rob Cowley." And I don't think you're even anyway, Rob.
I did, but I didn't finish it.
Somebody said, "Hang on, Rob Cowley's coming into the plane again."
Oh dear.
But it was then he said in humour.
Yeah, that's right. But I mean, I enjoyed it. I just honestly feel as though, that was it.
Rob?
Yeah, I do. Rob Cowley should have been on that rostrum. Yeah. Third place, doing his lap of honour.
Right, still be there though, yeah, Rob?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Because you've been on the board of control before.
Oh yes. Yeah, they'll look at it, and we'll have to stand by whatever decision they make.
I think the idea of the long track world champion going into the World Final, I think is a good idea, but probably not this year.
It should
on the night. It's probably a good idea if it had been sorted out during the winter, and it's probably a good idea for future years, isn't it?
Well, that's correct. It's like everything else. They kept saying that the pay schedule should be sorted out in the winter for the World Final. All the other things should be sorted out in the winter. This was actually sorted out 2 minutes before the race went on. Should or shouldn't Peter race? They put the people on the spot. They had to make a decision. In my mind, they made the wrong decision.
Probably didn't give credibility to the sport, did it?
Well, I think it's done a lot of damage to the sport, and there's a lot of ill feeling among the spectators as well.
Well, I think when he was going around on his lap of honour last night, there was a lot of boos from the crowd.
Hell of a lot of boos. And it's significant as well, isn't it? I mean, he never did another race again last night. Yeah. He just loaded up and went home.
Anyway, congratulations on fourth, third, whatever. Well, you might be down to ninth yet, Rob, but congratulations on your performance last night, and the best of luck this afternoon.
Thank you very much indeed.
Rob.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Formula 1 driver 247 Andy Webb. Good afternoon, Andy.
How are you, mate? All right. Go and ask me something then.
Well, in frequent appearances, we thought we'd better get you on the camera to show people you're still alive,
Yeah.
And when you get to your age, people might think you're dead and buried for 3 months,
Yeah. Well, I had such a good time in Holland, I thought I'd better take a few weeks off, that was the problem.
That was a long track.
Yeah. Well, racing out there was a bit wet, but we didn't do too bad. We come from the back of the grid to about 12th, I think, so... And we had a lot of beer.
Or has it took this long to recover, really?
Yeah, that's about it, really. It's been a crazy few weeks, really. We've had a few problems with clutch and gearbox and that sort of thing, and just a couple of weeks to get it sorted out.
We're going to see you on Shale again, or did you restrict?
Yeah, I'm going to do Shale again, but a bloke sponsored me with these fancy brakes on the front, and they're a bit too expensive to get knocked off, because if I damage them, I can't afford to pay for a new set. That's the reason, really. But I was booked in at Coventry last time, but in Holland we dropped a valve stem on it, and we couldn't. No, it wasn't too much, but it was just labour time. We couldn't get the thing ready in time, so that was the reason I didn't race Coventry. If things go right, just hope to get there next month.
Because you've done well around here. You've been up with the best, haven't you? Really, around here this year.
We've spent probably about a fortnight just altering this car since Holland now, put a lot of different weights into it, and we were going to try a different combination today. Unfortunately, there's no practice, but so we'll be out in the first one to see what it does, you know.
Eyes closed, turn left
Yeah,
and out.
that's about it, yeah.
Anyway, best of luck this afternoon, Andy. Thanks very much.
Okay,
Cheers.
Martin, thanks a lot. See you later.
Thanks, mate. Formula 2 driver Alistair Forsyth, 251. Good afternoon, Alistair.
Good afternoon.
Another new presentation for you this year? Again.
Yes, and are just completely different from the normal cars. So.
You've had reasonable success with it, but probably not as much as you wanted out of it.
Yeah, it's been okay. We're still trying to sort it out, so
yeah.
We'll get there.
It's bright enough to...
Yeah.
People won't miss you, Alistair, that's one thing. But you've always got this thing on innovative cars, haven't you?
Well, we're trying to keep changing them all the time. You've got to keep an interest in the sport. So.
And you like to be different?
Yeah, you've got to be different.
Yeah. Are you offering for next year, is it?
Well, no, I think we'll have this one for next year.
Yeah.
It's not done enough meetings yet, so not enough damage yet.
Because you've, one or two people have felt the force of your front bumper, haven't they, occasionally?
Yeah, no, this year we've been kind of quiet this year, so...
But going back to Scotland, you've travelled down from Scotland today for the European.
Yeah.
It's really booming in Scotland, isn't it, Formula 2?
Yeah, we've got good support just now. 40 odd cars we've been meeting. It's really good.
And I think most are now running 2 litres, aren't they?
Yeah, there's very few 1300s left.
Mainly in the West Country, isn't it, where perhaps the small tight tracks they still suit, but...
As soon as we get rid of them, the better.
But do you think it will get to the stage where the Border Control will actually put a time limit on?
I think
they've been threatening to, haven't they? For
I think it will, yes. Probably 2 seasons will get to run them. Hopefully it'll be this year.
Do you think that the upturn in numbers where, you're seeing probably 100, 120 cars racing in a single day, although albeit at different meetings, do you think it's the form? Do you think the 2 litre engine's got a lot to do with that?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Over the last 2 or 3 years, we're going the right way with the sport. For a few years, it was going the wrong way, and you can just tell by the number of cars, and it's just because of the cost of the cars.
But it seems even people like Mat Gulikers NACO, who's always been renowned for perhaps spending quite a lot of money, he's switched to the 2 litre this year.
Yeah, they seem to be quite happy with them. Yeah. Their reliability's okay, so it's a lot cheaper.
New Zealand, Frank van Vroonhoven. Mouthful of Sunday afternoon. Good afternoon, Frank.
Hi, yeah.
Well, final race. You finished, but...
Yeah, finished not quite as well as I would have liked to.
But you caused a bit of havoc in the consolation race.
Yeah, I had a ball later on. I had nothing to lose, so we went out there and we qualified 9th in the consolation, and in the finals we just went and gave it death, leapt over somebody's bonnet and carried on with 3 wheels.
But you did about 10 laps with 3 wheels, I think.
Yeah, well, it's sort of a common thing in New Zealand. You just don't stop when you lose wheels, so I was lucky the car was set up quite well and it felt good, and I think the crowd enjoyed it.
Yeah. Now you're over here for a bit longer than you probably thought originally.
Yeah, I will be helping out my company for a month, but I'm working Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, so hopefully I can do a few Sunday meetings before 6 o'clock. So
we haven't seen the back of you yet, Frank?
No, I'm trying to arrange another meeting at Long Eaton. I'd like to have another run there. So
you've had a few problems with car.
Yeah.
Engine problems. And
yeah, we had fuel problems at one stage. We fixed that. We had steering problems. We put the power steering and everything in it. And just every week we've ironed out problems. And in the end we had a motor problem. It locked up the oil pump. Now it's all sorted. It seems to be going a lot better, but it sort of left its run a little bit late.
You've enjoyed your stay over?
Oh yeah, it was brilliant. It was good competition. It's hopefully made me a better and faster driver when I go back home, and I'd like to come back again. Yeah.
You're going to lose Denise, one of your mechanics, also your girlfriend, and Pete, or Bones as he's better known as.
Yeah, Bones wants to go to Holland for a couple of weeks holiday, and Denise is going back to New Zealand to sort out a job. So yeah, I'll be left on my own for a month, so we'll have to find something to do.
Anyway, nice to see you over here, and glad you've enjoyed your trip, and hopefully we'll see you over here again.
Thanks very much, and thanks everybody.
Yeah, bye. Cheers, mate. You know the answer to that question, when at least we've asked you, not me. 159 John Sage, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Bit of an up and down season for you in some ways this year.
Yeah, started off well on the shale, then we started doing better on tarmac, but it's gone off a bit lately, the last few meetings, but hopefully improve today.
And what's the plans for the rest of this year and possibly looking forward to next year?
Well, plod on with this car. It's a bit bent, but perhaps at the end of the year we'll buy a second-hand chassis off someone else and pop this engine into it and perhaps do a bit better next year.
Is this the engine that was Des Chandler's originally?
Yeah, it's still the same old engine, but it keeps going.
Yeah.
Keep looking after it, and it seems to be doing all right.
No real problems with it?
No, just keep feeding it, and that's it.
And you were involved in a bit of controversy at the last Coventry meeting, I think.
That's right, yeah.
I think you were stuffed or put into the fence after the yellow flags went out, yeah?
Yeah, after the yellows was put out, we was put into the fence, and the steward thought that was fair enough, and wouldn't let us restart, which we didn't think was right, but that's the way it goes. Stock car racing, isn't it?
Yep, and what about this afternoon, anything?
Well, it's always hard for lower graders on tarmac, you know, when you got the top boys with such a big engines, but perhaps with the wider gaps between the grades, we'll give it a try and do
But you've
our best.
persevered with tarmac, haven't you? Perhaps one of the few, shall we say, lower grades, if you excuse the expression, that...
Yeah, we've had a few Hoosier tyres left over from last year. If I had to buy the tyres, I wouldn't have carried on with tarmac racing, but we support this track 'cause it's our local track.
Yep.
But you know, we don't travel too far.
But you do the Birminghams and the Hensfords occasion as well, don't you?
Yeah.
In the Birmingham, so
Yeah.
it's nice to see you out on the tarmac, you know, because it's the sport really is suffering, isn't it?
It is suffering at the moment. It's a shame, really. I think it needs a few more drivers to get together and see what we can do about it. We've got to do some sort of changing. I don't think it's just the tyres. It's, you know, lots of things.
We start talking about brakes and quick change gearboxes, engines. It's a million and one thing, isn't it? It's accumulation of a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, best of luck this afternoon, John.
Thanks a lot.
Hopefully we'll see you, the next Northampton. Cheers.
Great. Thanks.
John. Dutch Rodeo driver Henk Schmidt.
Present.
First time in England to race?
First time in England. It's a tournament promotion trip, so we see and make the best of it.
Yeah, you've had a practice round Northampton with the car.
It's Friday, but it was raining and it went not very best. So we'll see with a dry circuit now at the moment. And
you've been out in practice this morning?
No.
No?
No. To save the tyres. Because there's a problem. We did have a problem with the tyres this morning already. But that's solved. So.
And how many cars are over racing?
How
13
many?
or 14?
12.
12. And how many normally race at a meeting in Holland?
Usual 8, 10.
8.
Yeah.
Are you racing the north of Holland at Lelystad?
And only Lelystad, yeah. Because the other tracks use slick tires, and they're a little bit too expensive for us to achieve. And so.
Well, I think it's like Pete Kaiser has his car over, which is imported from the States. It's a NASCAR modified car.
Modified, yeah.
A lot of money.
Oh yeah, quite a lot. It's no competition for us.
Yes.
Not at all.
So really, Pete should be the favourite to today.
Perhaps because we have two other drivers here. That's Sjaak and Johan, and maybe the guy behind me is one of the. I think, yeah.
But you're allowed contact this year, aren't you? There's bumpers on the front. You're allowed a little bit of contact.
Yeah, only in the corner, a little bump to make room, because it's very difficult to get such large cars in the bends. And the bends are pretty small. Oh. It's wide, but they're quick.
Anyway, best of luck this afternoon.
Thank you very much.
Hank. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
Hank.
Good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Northampton International Raceway for what's going to be a very busy afternoon of oval racing, including, of course, the debut of the Rodeo cars from the Netherlands, plus Formula 1 and Formula 2 stock car racing and the European Championship, for which we're certainly looking forward. Goedemiddag, dames en heren. Welkom op de internationale racebaan van Northampton. Right, so we get the first of the mini stocks events underway for this afternoon, which is going to be a good one. Number 30, number 61 on the inside there. And we'll be racing over 12 laps. Tactic autos up to bone. This race starts over 12th of London. Okay, so they are away. This big Thirderman is already getting themselves into trouble on that turn, going around there on number 271 and 258. All sorts of trouble down there, but they're sorting themselves out quite rapidly, getting into the action all the way round. Plenty of them to go out there as they pile it in. Whip down the home straight away. 291, Dan Squire going through along with number 33, 45, and it looks as if we've got a yellow there, Mr. Starler, please. 445 your leader. Sorry. 345 your leader, Mr. Starter. 345 your leader. Okay, yellow one. Ready to start him again, please. Specialist in car and commercial vehicle transportation. David Lawrence of Maastricht and Woodlands, your top steering staffs. So, they are away again. This time we hope without any problems. 291 Dan Squire going through along with number 4 and number 68. 73, 24, 101 and 258. Swinging around here, number 391, Stuart Smith Jr. Well, we knew that he was going to make his debut as far as Northampton was concerned this afternoon, because we were talking to his famous dad last night, who was going to come down and be with us. Let's see if that's the case. Apparently he's already raced a crew where he got a 7th place, so that's 2 members of the Smith family now ready to follow in famous father's footsteps. Graham Morrison in 233 going by the 101 car of Barry Golding going flying down there. Anderson Burning car numbers 73, 228, 258, 279, 261 and down. Oh, that's a bit dodgy over there. Number 24 slipping and sliding all over the place. My goodness me, it's really getting into all sorts of problems on that occasion down there, but managed to sort themselves out. Tom Ginchard in 258 is moving after Matthew Rogers, hoping no doubt to use the bump on that turn, which he does to good effect in fact, and Rogers could well go, but indeed he slides the back end out, then it's Ginchard who goes down the outside, but he's shut nicely out by Rogers, and then once again the bump is going on turns 3 and 4. Moving quickly down, Emerson Briley in car number 73, the leader Lewis, car number 101, Mr. Starter, that's Chile car number 101. Very Goldie, whipping round the Northampton International Raceway, a fair old weight of knots. Jamie Green in 445 slots in just behind car number 271, and it's 5 next time, Mr. Starter, please. 5 next time. Stuart Talkley goes through in car number 69, Ginchard in 258. Then we've got numbers 69, 24, 318 and 23. Gavin Johnson in 108, David Lawrence in 51, 345, 445, 271, 52 and number 30. Thomas Ginchard in 258, he's still moving rapidly around there, 261. Number 6, Gulpin struggling just a little bit at the side of car number 46, Matthew Metcalf. And Russell Andrew goes off down here in front of us in number 345. There's the leader, Barry Goldie, with Tony Blackburn in 228, herring up in quite quickly. They really are moving around here, these cars, just see them go. And keep your eye on Goldie, who's really putting the back markers behind him very, very quickly indeed. Remember this meeting for the Formula Mini Stocks sponsored today all the way through all 3 races by David Lawrence Haulage, specialist in car and commercial vehicle transportation and all types of plant transport. So do you remember the name? David Lawrence Haulage. In the closing stages then of this one, there's some nice trophies down there, all the way through, and indeed medals for most of those that actually race. One, two, three to go, rolling it up very, very quickly down there. Leaders being pointed out, it's 101 and 258 in fact in first and second places, but certainly the lead car rattling round here. Takes the checker flag. Barry Golding, car number 101. Keep the rest of them going all the way, all the time. Okay, Mr. Starter, the Reds, if you would please. Right, well, just whilst it's gone a bit quieter, ladies and gentlemen, can we just remind you of an incident which took place at the World Final last night, in which the Billy Tom O'Connor transporter was stolen from the confines of the stadium. Now, that transporter, in fact, has been found in Doncaster. What sort of damage or what's missing from that transporter is hard to say. We don't know yet, but what we can tell you is that there is a reward of £1,000 cash to anyone who might be in a position to give information which would result in the prosecution of the thieves. Okay, we have the official results for you. 101 was first across the line. Barry Goldie in second place was car number 228. Tony Blackburn, now on the back of the big American car there, so give them a nice round of applause if you would please. Third was number 73, Emerson Braley, coming on nicely, that lad. Car number 270 was in fourth place. That was driven by Matthew Rogers. Fifth was car number 261, Daniel Rogers. Sixth was 258, Tom Ginchard. Seventh was 24, and in eighth place was number 318. Billy Tom O'Connor, of course, in 318. Okay, we get the minis underway yet again. For the David Owens Haulage trophies, with Wilson running car number 173 and number 30 leading them up all, and number 445 going straight into the tyres down there, fortunately off the racing line, so at this stage there's nothing to worry about too much. So well up there, and our marshals indicate that there are no problems. Driver getting out, and that's all okay. Another casualty this time on the far side, number 142, which is Andrew Craig. Those bumpers going in on that turn. They're very fast round there, to remember that all these drivers are between 10 and 16 years of age. The mini stocks class for riders 16-year-olds, so they're really knowing to go. Barry Goldie in car number 101 is going to take the lead, which he does straight away. Oh, big trouble down there. Tony Blackburn goes in 228, so there's that number 24 car. Daniel Rogers too in trouble in 261, but they've sorted themselves out. It looks as if the drivers are all okay. Marshall's very promptly on the spot, as you can see. Matthew Andrew Watson in 270, Emerson Rooney in car number 73 and car number 81, 291, 318, 108, number 30, 51 and 261, 271. Dave Lancey 52, number 8, 69 and 84. And it's 5 next time, Mr. Sarah, and that was young Smith, I think, Stuart Smith in 391 who went off there. Again, it looks like it was all okay. Yep, he is indeed. There's a rule, and that's number 51. Over on the far side, Marcus Hansen there spinning all the way around. So is Terry Clark in number 30. All losing in there on this full field of cars. Rice in 52 goes through, so does 101, 258, 291. And number 24. Carl Freeman in 126, 73. 261 and number 4. Roger Colpin in car number 6, limping down the straight at the moment. Once again, no. These mini stocks putting on an excellent performance all around this raceway. Gavin Johnson in 108 deciding that maybe he's got a problem which is going to keep him from completing the race, and indeed he finishes up on the bumper strip just in front of race control. Number 73 goes rocketing through again. Just behind him is Mark Clayton in car number 81. It's 101, Mr. Starter, of course, in the lead, which you know. And there he is, Barry Goldie in 101 from what looks like Tom Ginchard in 258. First and second. Checkered flag. There he goes, Barry Goldie in car number 101. Back markers now are beginning to come through. Tony McBurn in 228, 261 Daniel Rogers, Barry Goldie in 101. Okay, Mr. Starter, ready if you would. Right, next event on your programme is the first heat for Formula 1 stock cars. Heat 1 for Formula 1 stock cars. Next event on the programme. That will be followed by the European Championship for the Formula 2 stock cars, for which cars will line up over on the far side and a public draw be made for grid positions. Round of applause then, ladies and gentlemen, the first three if you would. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a nice round of applause, please, for the man who retained the gold top last night at Bradford. You know him well, 53, John Lund. Well, of course, gentlemen, as he is, John promised us last week that no matter what, he would be with us this afternoon, and here he is, of course, as you would expect from John Lund, true to his word, with us this afternoon after performing that feat last night of retaining that title. Here on the home straight, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. The man who retained his title, John Lund. Beautiful, handsome silver trophy with lots and lots of illustrious names of stock car racing, past and present, of course. All beautifully engraved on it. Official results of the second event for the Formula Mini class, or the Mini Stocks class, 101, first across the line again. That's Paul Galvin. Second was car number 228, that word stupid. 101 and 228 in first and second places, got the wrong list in front of me. Then we got number 270, 210, 73, 81, 318 and 261. 101, 228, 258, how we get it right? Every one of those afternoons I can say that. 101, 258, 270, 210, 73, 81, 318 and 261. Two heats Pace and Constellation all being well. Gary Tressler's there in 154. So is number 307 on the outside. Number 115, Neil Long in number 79, Pete Palmer in 101. John Saish in 159, 192 Dave McCrudden, and 393. That's quite a surprise. Mike Smith, I think that is. Andy Webb in 247, and Joop van der Werf from the Netherlands in car number 228. 309 Jane Bean, Pete Geiser from the Netherlands in car number 10. 77 Chris Bimmel, who said he wasn't going to race this afternoon. 203 Dan Clark. 97 Murray Harrison. 73 Rob Cowley. 33 Peter Fielding. 53 John Lund. And the man starting at the back, 207 Glenn Costner. Stretch and into that turn. John Lund in a bit of trouble there in car number 53, the reigning world champion. Murray Harrison going right to Cappers in car number 97. It's Gary Tressler in the lead in car number 154 from 307 and 79. Then John Saish 159, 77. Chris Bimmel looking for a way through. Chris Bimmel from here, Hooreraad in the Netherlands there. All sorts of things happening there. So they're cracking their way around here. Andy Webb in 247 and Jane Bean in 309. Those are the two drivers there that are sitting at quite a hot pace. So is Murray Harrison in car number 97 from 53. John Lund who's there as well. Peter Fielding in 33 and number 73. John Saish pulls up with a flat rear tyre in car number 159. And that puts it a little bit open up front with the lead already changing. Tressler still there in 154. Neil Long in car number 79 who had some somewhat sudden alterations made to his car during the last 2 days here at Northampton. Some that he didn't expect. More about that later. 09 Jane Bean rattling down here very quickly indeed. But Dan Clark not too far behind in 203. But the short track world champion in car number 53 sliding down the back there, tangling with Bimmel in car number 77. Almost put John Lund off his line there. But he made a good recovery and he's coming through quickly, racing his way down the home stretch. Roaring away down there, chasing the leader. Tressler gets into trouble with the back marker in car number 115, but he's through. It looks as if it's Jane Bean who's going to make the challenge now in car number 309, coming into the home stretch. With Tressler there in 154, but Jane Bean making a bid for the number 1 slot as she goes round and into turns 1 and 2. It's Jane Bean who takes over in car number 309. Gary Tressler still there in 154, then comes Danny Clark in 203, John Lund in 53, Neil Long in car number 79, 33 Peter Fielding, Rob Cowley car number 73 puts the bumper in on the 97 Murray Harrison car, pushes him right, and that's an evil Cowley just sneaked through on the inside. 77 Chris Bimmel is not too far behind either, and he's really chasing Rob Cowley all the way through. Pete Geiser's there in car number 7, and so is Joop van der Werf in car number 228. Andy Webb dropped back a little bit in 247 with the halfway stage, Mr. Steyer. It's Jane Bean in car number 309, roaring down that back straight, opening up a big gap between first and second places. John Lund chasing after now in car number 53, just about to take Dan Clark on terms of 2, 3 and 4 to move up into second place. It's Jane Bean in car number 309 from John Lund in 53, Dan Clark in 203, Peter Fielding in car number 33, 73 Rob Cowley, 77 Chris Bimmel, and Annette Big Guides in car number 10. 154, Gary Tressler still running, and it's 5 next time, Mr. Starter. So with 5 laps to go. Jane Bean is out in front in car number 309 from 53. John Lund there in car number 53, coming down that turn very well, holds his line beautifully there. The car down here of Mr. Costner just struggling a little bit. Glenn Costner in car number 207, but not to worry, he's out there. He's achieved his ambition, and that's really what it is all about. 4 laps to go in the closing stage and the opportunity for John Mudd to move right up there, and indeed that's the case, into that turn and down the back stretch is still Jane Beanie, car number 309 from John Lundy, 53 and 203, Dan Clark will take the third, in this race down the back straight, into turns 3 and 4, the old bend there coming through, and we're on to the last lap now, look, Whitney is still beating car number 309 from Lundy, 53, and it does look as if John Mudd's going to be able to get close enough to Jane Bean to take this one up as they go down the back straight for the last time. The black and white flag is prepared into 3 and 4 and into the home straight they come. It's going to be a win for Jane Bean in car number 309 with 53 John Mudd in that second place with Dan Clark 30, car number 203, Peter Paul in fourth in car number 33, Pete Kite's a fifth in car number 10, Chris Brimble in sixth place in car number 77, Rob Cowley 7th in car number 73, and that really was quite a ding-dong of a race. Okay, Mr. Starter, thank you. We can have the Reds. Well done, Jane. Congratulations. Jane Bean winning that first event for the Formula 1 stock cars. Fourth, 33, Peter Faulding, and fifth was number H10, Pete Kite's sixth place, went to number H77, Chris Brimble. Seventh was number 73, Rob Cowley. Eighth, 97, Murray Harrison. Ninth, 247, Andy Webb. And in 10th place, H228, Georg van der Werf. That's 309, 53, 203, 33, H10. Okay, Lauren and our marshals out there, can you all hear us? Yes? You can hear us down there? Good. So from the race control, we're going to make the draw now for the grid positions, regardless of grade, for the European Championship. It'll be a tight finish. The first car out will, of course, be the inside front, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, Mr. Bissett, dig in there. And the first one is car number 9. Jamie Bagley in car number 9. Three, 5, 5. You won't believe this. 2, 1, 8. Number 100. 100. George McMillan over there. Five, 4, 2. Seven, 8, 8. 1, 5, 2. 6, 8, 6. 7, 0, 1. 1, 6, 7. Number 60, 60. Yes. 7, 7, 8. 2, 7, 6. 8, 5, 5. 7, 5, 1. 6, 6, 7. The European Championship then, ladies and gentlemen, over 25 laps. Number 9, Jamie Bagley and Richard Mumford in 355 going to set them off from Rob speaking 218. Car number 100 which is George McMillan. 542, Pete Gilbert. 788, Pete Bowden. 152, Mick Sawyer. Gary Hooper in 686. 701, John Thompson. 167, Bill Martin. Greg Whitehead in number 60, 778. And then making a rare appearance here, Colin Higman. 6276, Keith Madden, 855. 751, 667, Tim Farrell. 753, 25 from the Netherlands, Billy Peters. Darren Bingley in 622 at the back there. Dave Luscombe in 642. H29, Cor Shooter. Kampioenschappen. Off goes the number 218 and 701. John Thompson in car number 701, seemingly getting a little bit closer each time round to Rob Speak in 218. And could this be interesting? Yes, I rather think it could. Frank Van Erden in car number 6 there gets himself into bother, but then slides the car round on to face the oncoming traffic. Still, number 701 getting close. This is interesting indeed as John Thompson from Doncaster gets close up to Speak in car number 218. Rob Speak in car number 218. That's the man that's currently leading the pack. Comes from Tilsley in Manchester, the Doncaster-based 701. John Thompson is or was apparently getting really close. 25 laps, remember, and this is when it starts to tell. It's 5 next time, Mr. Stardust. So, with 5 laps to go in this European Championship for Brisca F1 NORTHHAMPTON stock cars, they're moving down the back there. Thompson still trying to get close to Speak as they go around that turn. Oh, and it was a close there as Panton in back marker position, tried to squeeze through that gap, didn't succeed in putting anybody off the line, and they're both through there. It could be a good old heave-ho try, perhaps, maybe, if Thompson can wind it up enough in the closing stages, trying to get close to Speak. Speak going in and out of that turn very hard indeed, puts the back end out, and now he's coming in close indeed, and this is going to be a close one as they go into turns 1 and 2 down there. The bumpers are going in as those two fade out neck and neck, and it looks like it's going to be a double all the way down there as Thompson goes through. Speak is still on the outside, and it's going to up there, both those two clamber on there. Oh, and we almost had one over here, but we're keeping them going. It's John Thompson who's going to lead in car number 701. They're always off the racing line. It's Thompson who's taking the lead in car number 701, and Matt is moving up as well. Speak in car number 218, that's second place. Bill Martin moved up into third place in car number 167. We're still in the closing stage of this event as McMillan pulls his car across the track, and John Thompson is 701. Will Speak in second place in car number 218. Then comes Bill Martin in car number 167. There's 3 of them there, really close as they go down that back straight away. If it can still time for changes as Mr. Sala keeps a watchful eye on them. It looks as if it's going to be car number 701. Speak trying desperately hard to get back, but he's got a lap to do it. It's Thompson in car number 701 from Bill Speak in car number 218. Then comes Bill Martin in car number 167. Still time there. 218 up to get the bumper. It doesn't look like it's going to happen there. As they go down that back straight around 3 and 4 and into the home stretch for the last time. The checkered flag goes up and down, and it's John Thompson in car number 701 who passes the line first from Speak in car number 218 and 167. Bill Martin in that third place. Not a bad old race that, not a bad old race at all. 25 laps. We've got it all, Mr. Starday. You can read it, please. The first 3 to the line.
Super drive, mate.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed that.
I think the first to say, congratulations to the 1992 Formula 2 European champion, John Thompson.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Third drive, John. You come from a bit back, and
yeah, I needed it. I needed that.
I think with Rob going so near the front, many people must have thought that was a bit of a false.
Yeah, a little. He has the run. He usually has run at the road, and bless him. I mean, if he don't turn his position through qualifying rounds, I mean, he gets it in a bloody draw, you know. Good drive by him, though. I mean, he hasn't had his car out for 2 or 3 months, like.
But he said he's got a bit of a problem with it.
Kick can bleeding drive, can't he, like?
Yeah, good lad, isn't he?
But I got him on the day. Thank you.
You just nibbled away. It just looked like a couple of feet every lap you were catching him. Nothing spectacular, was it?
Just trying to catch him, you know, trying to keep me cool, because I know what a little smart bastard he is when you get by him. And so when I tried doing him, he jumped on brakes like, oh, you don't expect that, you know. But luckily we got the luck of the day with us. So.
Still on target for the point you said you were going to do?
Yeah, I'm going to take points off him next year. I bless him.
Well, I think today proves he's got a rival next year.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thanks very much, John.
Cheers. So much.
The third man, I think, getting his trophy there. That was Bill Batten in car number 167. Second man to come forward to receive his trophy, the reigning world champion for Formula 2 stock cars. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for number 218, Rob Speak. Ladies and gentlemen, the 1992 Brisca Formula 2 European champion, a good race from 701, John Thompson. first three then in that main event for the Formula 2 stock cars, the European Championship. 7:01 the winner, John Thompson. Congratulations, John, well done. In second place, Rob Speak, 2:18, and third, 1:67, Bill Batten.
Second place, Rob Speak. Not in a custom position for you, Rob.
As good as any, innit?
It's better than not finishing,
Better than not finishing, no damage.
But I think give John his credit.
John drove well then, he, you know, out-timed me on that corner, it was brilliant.
And there was a bit of tactics coming on the back straight, both had you braking a bit. But you said, first time yours is run for a bit, isn't it, today?
First time I've raced it for, don't know how long. I've only raced it 4 times this season, but I've got the same problem as Bill. You know, the shockers we had on weren't right, they weren't letting us racing. That's the first time I've ever raced it with them shockers on, but no point making excuses. John won, so better driver on the day.
The big question now, he said he's going to have your national points title next year. Does that mean, now there's rumours going around that you might cut back a bit next year?
You can have it.
No, it'd be a shame. It'd be nice to, you know, I know it costs a lot of money, but it would perhaps be nice to see the two of you going for it.
No, I won't be going for it next year.
Just the world next year?
No, not even that. No. Just a nice, steady, you know, race when I want, and that'll do me.
Be a shame, but you know, it costs a lot of money.
This is what it's like, you know, when you get this married life.
Yeah, it would go for people today. Next June, is it?
Aye, next June.
June the 25th.
That's when we get married.
Yeah. Anyway, best of luck for your married life, we'll say. It's a long way away, and best of luck for the rest of the season.
Right.
And going back, I think congratulations on last weekend.
Aye, it was a
fortnight ago, wasn't it?
Just right weather for me, yeah?
Yeah, wet.
Aye.
Thanks very much, Rob. Cheers.
Right. See ya.
William. Third place, Bill Batten. Good afternoon, Bill.
Good afternoon.
You're looking a bit better humour than last time we interviewed you.
Very pleased to finish third. In fact, very pleased to compete.
Yeah. But I think we've said to Rob, give John his credit. He's superb racing, John.
John drove brilliant in that race. No problem at all for him. He was able to catch up to Robert and just breeze by. And well, in fact, they nearly had a tangle up. And I thought, oh, it could be my real lucky day. But that didn't work out. So finished third, and I'm really happy about it.
The latter part of the race, you were back on the pace, haven't you? A bit.
Getting better. I mean, as you know, my car, I've had to alter it quite a bit, and I'm still altering. And if I had a bit of practice, probably would have had a better run today. But we're going to alter things around a bit now and see how we get on the rest of the meeting.
But John I think that it's going to be a bit unfortunate. Tomo said he was going for the points next year, where Rob said he's not now. So
I'm sure John will be able to pull it off. He's a very, very good driver. He's got a lot of keenness. He's got good backup. And I'm sure he'll be the man to beat next year.
And what's your situation with the 2 litre?
I'll
2 litre in the garage. Are we going to?
I'll be just tubing about.
Anyway, congratulations, Bill.
Thank you.
Drive. Thanks very much. Cheers. Thanks, Bill. Hey, Johnny, make sure it's a good and get it in focus because we want this for the front page of Stocks World. There's no fog about it, is there? Friday.
On these pictures tomorrow there will be.
Well, we are right.
You'll be saying Dick, we have it, we'll wear these in, you know what I mean?
Rodeo class, we really are delighted to see them here, something that's never happened before. Another Northampton first, negotiated by promoter Tom Bissett for you, and we think it's going to be quite interesting. You've already seen some of the machines. They've been here in practice for a couple of days. There's been some quite astonishing things going on here on the raceway. So we'll see what happens, and I offer apologies to our Dutch friends for any pronunciations of names which are going to be tried in a moment. I'm sure that they'll bear with me. So in fact, the first man who's going to come through is certainly no stranger actually to Northampton, because he's raced hot rods here at Northampton International Raceway. His name is Mark Kent from Berkhamsted. A little smart-looking machine that's just moving around here now, and that in fact is number 10, Iron Sloth from Zwijndrecht. Good afternoon to you, Iron. A familiar figure to certainly Formula 1 fans. He is still under the number 525, comes from Heemskerk. Goedemiddag to Bert Schaap. Car number 24, André Slachak from Haagsbergen, number 24. Johan Katzburg from Weverveen. 165, Jan Slothak from Arnhem. Number 11 is Henk Smit from Zaandijk. Good afternoon, Henk. And Marco Smit, again from Zaandijk, in number 3. Marco Smit Jr., it says here. Good afternoon. Yeah, we've got a message from Marco down there, so judge for yourself, ladies and gentlemen. He's available. The English young ladies cream. Car number 27, Aire de Boom from Dordrecht. Dordrecht, as it was in the background, thank you. And number 25, oh dear me, Shirk van Dichten from Heer Hugelwaard. Good, yeah, thank you. Difficult for an Englishman is this Dutch language, believe you me. Okay, so it's a rolling start, Mr. Starter. We can get them away, if you would, the first ever appearance of the Dutch Rodeo cars on an England or an English circuit. Again, getting himself in trouble there in car number 28. Well, look at it. So that could be interesting. And it's 525 Bergschap, in fact, who's now in the lead. 525 Bergschap, a little bit of wet on the circuit up there, which is going to make things a bit difficult. Iron Sloth in second place in car number 10, then number 24. And putting it down on, in fact, a short oval. It's really a little bit difficult. Oh, and that's one of them sliding away there. Number 25 getting there. Number 165, I think, Slothak getting in trouble there. So they've got to spread a little bit now. There's Bergschap. 525, hey, goes another one there, number 10 that was, Iron Sloth, right away around on that corner. Now of course these cars are used to driving on the much bigger ovals of the Netherlands, third of a mile, and of course the well-known Barlow mile oval. And they will obviously take some getting used to as far as the short track is concerned. There's not a lot of room for them either, because they are big motors. 525 then first. 24 in second place. Iron Sloth goes through in number 10. He's the man that's been having trouble. Henk Smit in number 11. A problem over on the far side by the look of it for one of the competitors. That's certainly no problems for the 525 car of Bergschap. That's the Northway, Mr. Snyder. In car number 28, one of the English competitors, races in Barlow regularly in the Rodeo class. Easing the way down there. Well, 5 next time, Mr. Stoner, for 525. 24 in second place, and 28 could well be coming back into the picture. Oh, and that back end is going out on that one again. That's number 10. all the way, but it's Birchap who's still there in 525. They're getting bunched up towards the back of the pack here, one or two of them. Bumpers there on the front and back, but they've been used once already. Number 10, 525 Birchap. They come out fishtailing down the Knoll Street. And it comes number 3 there. Looks it completely right in the middle of the oncoming traffic. Somebody's going to go over on that far side, and they do. So we're in the closing stages again. It's going to be Birchap, I think, not for the first time has Bert taken the checkered flag here at the International Raceway. And the checker goes down. Bert takes it in 525. And the lawn, Mr. Starter, could we have you to race control, please? Car number 22 there. It's one of our visitors from the Netherlands again. Wolvovus from Wagen in the Netherlands. Welcome to Phil Herzog in car number 533. 375 Pete Dorrell and Rob Harrop there in 258. Another Dutchman there in car number 74. 75 at 14. Then the yellows, keeping bigger gaps as you will see. Those of you who get drivers' newsletters, as we said we would try this. In car number 533, very useful man. He's coming along nicely. Oh, look at that car number 22. A little Elvis goes all over the place there. Frank van Hoffen in car number 24 from the Netherlands, making his first appearance here at Northampton International Raceway. Oh, trouble there. Well, Phil Wharton in car number 6 clips the market size there, and that was that. In car number 96, pleased to see him here this afternoon. Another driver that we certainly did not expect to see. And Tim Mann in car number 44. Well. Didn't expect to see that either. So Tim Mann in car number 44 driving the 515 Junior Wayman car this afternoon, which he said pretty good. Lots of number changes and just wondering who exactly is what out there. But we certainly know that number 22, Lou Holbus, is out there from the Netherlands, and quite a useful turnout of motors again to support this afternoon's event. Car number 22 is getting a little bit of a help down that straight. He's doing fine. 215 Jeff Nichols getting some. Oh, and that's number 375 there who clips some of the tyres as they go down, but he's still on track. And who's doing the leading and doing what? Well, it's number 22. Number H22 in the lead at the moment. Elvis, Martin in the Netherlands, out in the lead. Well. Slipping the car nicely past the number 24 car, and for Frank van Vleuten, the Dutchman from New Zealand. Roger Bromley goes into the fence down there in car number 14. 5:33 in trouble, but back on very quickly. So we again check on that one to see what's happened. Nigel Wharton in 4:22, picking up ground, and he's 5 next time, Mr. Starter. So with 5 laps to go, Nigel Wharton in 4:22 goes down that home stretch, chases after the 362 car of Lyle H. Shaw. 417 Mike James is there, so is number 86, and Tim Manning, car number 44. To go, board goes out. Still there. All of us. Blues down there, and who's that sliding man there? Front wheel lifting right up there, so he goes charging down there. Could be Henk Jan Ronitz from Assendelft. In trouble, and that might lead to a problem or two for the rest of the folks that are getting in there, but they've all got around safely, including Lionel H. Shaw in 362. Paul Rogers just in front of him in car number 116. The last lap board is going out, and we're on to the last lap. Interesting indeed. Starter getting the checkered flag ready. It goes up, it goes down, and it's number 22 who powers his way across the line there. Nigel Watt goes crashing through nicely, 4:22. Okay, Mr. Starter, Reds, thank you. Well, come on then, ladies and gentlemen, that's certainly worthy of a nice round of applause. Car number 22, from the Netherlands, Wolvovus, with the checkered flag. Come on now, a nice Brisca NACO welcome all the way around. And as follows, H22, Wolvovus was first across the line. Second was 422, Nigel Wharton. Third, 417, Mike James. Fourth, 86, David Toulson, and fifth was H74. Sixth place went to number 44, Tim Mann. Seventh was, just to check on that, was number 4, and Daniel Harter. In eighth place was H240. Ninth was 116, Phil Rogers, and 10th was NZ24. This is the complete and fully confirmed result for the Formula 2 European Championship. First, of course, was 7:01 John Thompson. Second, 2:18 Rob Speak. Third, 1:67 Bill Batten. Fourth place went to 7:78 Colin Higman. And fifth place was 6:86 Gary Hooper. Sixth was 8:04 Ian King. And in seventh place was H5. Eighth was number 788 Pete Bowden. Ninth was number 622 Darren Bingley, and 10th was 642 Dave Luscombe. The race time over 25 laps was 6:26. Harry Hartnett from Plymouth won a race here. I think the last time he was up here, went all the way back to Plymouth, feeling very happy with himself, and why not? John Savage comes from Rushton, drives car number 567. And then we've got car number 641. Welcome, actually, first time to Ian Holden down there, using the old Ray Tilsley Formula 2 number, in fact. He's Ian in number 641, making his first appearance here at Northampton Raceway. Car number 623, is in the lineup. That's Rob Doby, comes from Bletchley, and then we've got car number 181, Tony Plummer from Potters Bar. Tony, in fact, was one of the Formula 2 drivers who raced at the long track at Barlow, and indeed got himself taken away to hospital there, but fortunately not too seriously injured. And it's the first time too that we have seen Tony Plummer racing here in car number 181. The yellows, first is car number 918, Sarah Bowden. And on the outside, we've got car number 85, Colin Dunford from Wellingborough. John Martin drives car number 582, Martin Buckley, number 54. Just on the inside again is Mick Rothwell in car number 879, and we have Dean Burrows in car number 30. Down the line to car number 546 was Miss Maurice Brown, comes from Boston. And the side of him, car number 216. Car number 534 is Ray Harbord. He comes from Eynsham in Oxford. So we'll now get them wound up and ready to go. This is Heat 1, remember, for the Formula 2s. Busy afternoon. 751, first of the Blues, is Brian Smith. Comes from the Bath area, road in fact. Car number 855 is Steve Maidlow from Newark. 723, Alan Warner. Number 41, Helen Langham from the Netherlands again. Number 25, Billy Paders. Number 5, another member of the Paders family. Also there by the look of it is, let's see who this one is, it comes through. 29 is in fact Cole Schulter. 252 Gary Chisholm, 622 Darren Bingley, 721 Graham Kelly, number 9 Jamie Bagley, 167 Bill Batt, 753 Andy Morris, 642 Dave Luscombe, and 804 Ian King. Flag is down. Roaring into it. Oh my goodness me! Just keeping an eye on that. The driver is off the line. We're just keeping it there. Okay, Mr. Starter, just keep the yellows out. Keep the yellows out. Stoppage, Mr. Starter, please. We know that that car is off the racing line, ladies and gentlemen, but there was a yellow flag being waved. We can sort that out later, and indeed we'll have a complete restart. So before we have any problems, there was a yellow flag that went out over on the far side. Therefore, the drivers did slow down, so it'll be a complete restart. We'll just check that situation there. Next month, all being well. Some information about an in-car camera after this race, which should be of interest to those of you who look at JSD videos. Rains are down again. Lots of cars out there. They're all racing away. Harry Martin in 539. He's the man who's going to load them into that turn for the first time. All of them roaring down this home straight. My goodness me, there is a lot of them. Car number 85, and then 641, 561, 75 and 582. Two of them in the fence there, and oops, wallop, 641 has gone down here on the home straight. That's Ian Olding. He'll be looking for an opportunity to rejoin. Not the best of times, of course, to actually make a start for Ian Holden down there. Those pack of cars are up, and 879 that is, that's 879 that's just gone down there, and Chisholm's gone, so is number 721 and 918, Sarah Bowden, all of them in trouble down there, along with one of the Dutchmen, all of them breaking free and about to make a restart, and in fact it was number 29 from the Netherlands, Cor Schulter, who in fact got himself into trouble there, and that was that, but he's now restarted. started and going like the clappers down that back straight. Pulling off is Steve Nagler in car number 855. He'll be disappointed about that. The leader, Harry Hartnett in 539, roaring down there very, very quickly indeed. And still closely packed as Ian King in car number 804 snakes down the home straight, chasing after the 751 outfit of Brian Smith. Ian King about to try and take Smith as that three abreast down that back straight and going into turns 3 and 4. There's not a lot of room down there. Right behind him is Dave Luscombe in car number 642. Then 622, number 9, 25, 216, 54 and 918. Then 753 and 567. Graham Kelly in car number 721. Graham Kelly from Ellen, north of the border in car number 721. Delighted to have him with us this afternoon, along with George McMillan as well. Nice to have some Scottish representation at one of our meetings here at Northampton. Number 41 pulls off, that's Hillman Mayhem from the Netherlands, who in fact has pulled off to the safety there, and the leader is 8.25 at the moment, Mr. Starter, by the look of it. Coming through now, yep, and that's the halfway, Mr. Starter. 561 in second place, so it's 8.25 and 561 in the lead. 8.25, Billy Peters from American in the lead. The Copwalker, Faith and Twintic, Ray Peters, that's the lead car. Number 25 from number 561, going down that back straight. Rob's in the corner there, comes in and out of the home straight away very quickly indeed. Remember the call shooter is a man who's in fact a lap down. It's 5 next time, Mr. Starter, and we could well have another Dutch victory here, though Bill Batten might have something to say about that, because Batten has come shooting through from all those nowhere in the closing stages in typical Batten fashion. He's going chasing after the leader now with the 5 laps or less to go for most of them. 25 the leader from Bill Batten in 167, 561. And the rest of them are circulating. 75, Glenn Gregory a little bit further down. Ian King in car number 804, and they really are moving around here. But it's car number 25, Billy Peters from Nijmegen in the Netherlands, out in front from Bill Batten in car number 167. Batten chasing after him as the 3-lap board goes out. Peters still in the lead in car number 25. Billy Peters in car number 5 and 20. The top over. Wings Coleman Severe 25. He's down there. Leading the pack all the way down that back straight, 167, Bill Batten trying his best to close up there. There's 2 laps to go, and keep your eyes on these 2 all the way around as Billy Peters leads in car number 25 to 167, Bill Batten in that second place, and the rest of them still very much in contention lower down the field, but Peters is going like the proverbial rocket all the way down that far side into 3 and 4 with Batten in hot pursuit in car number 167, finding it a little bit slippy on that bend, but Batten's got it all there as they go through again, and it's still Peters and Batten in cars 25 or 167 in first and second places. Batten still a little bit behind, Peters holding on in car number 25, Batten in that second place in 167, and it's all going to happen on this turn, or is it? As the checkered flag is prepared, it looks like it's going to be a win for Billy Peters in car number 25, the flag goes up, he comes down, and it could be Peters who snakes across the line from Batten in car number 167. The winner of that event, please, a nice round of applause, well deserved, for the man from Holland, Nijmegen, H25, Billy Peters. Right, so the confirmed results then of that one, the Formula 2 stock cars again, H25, congratulations to Billy Peters, was first. Second was 167, Bill Batten, and third was number H5 in third place. Fourth place went to number 561, Richard Wilkes. Fifth was 807, Ian King. Sorry. 804, Ian King. Oh, all sorts of things going on in the background here just put me off. 804, Ian King was in fifth place. In sixth place was car number 642, Dave Luscombe. Seventh was number 75, Glenn Gregory. Eighth was number 539, Harry Hartnett. Ninth was number 9, Jamie Bagley. And in 10th place was number 622, Darren Bringley.
NACO driver, Blue Wobbies. 22, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Had a good win here this afternoon.
Yeah, it was good.
But
I liked it.
You prefer to race on tarmac or shale?
Yesterday on shale, I liked it very much, but in Holland we don't have shale tracks. It's jammer, pity.
But
I like shale tracks very much.
You had a problem with the world final last night.
Yeah.
With your car, yeah.
My roof was too thin, and when I welded on, my ignition was damaged by the welding, so I couldn't drive the world final. It was jammer. Yeah.
But you've been to England now. This is the second
time. Last year I had the spot. Yeah.
And have you any plans for the rest of this year in Holland, or a new car for next year, or?
No, I've at home a new car.
Yeah.
I've raced it this year on a long track and the other tracks in Holland. And it's a good car.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit new things on it, but the same car.
Engine is a big block or a small block?
Small block,
Small block.
406.
Yeah. You find it cheaper with a 406 than in Holland than a small block than a big block?
I had on the start of this season I had no engine, and with a little bit of sponsoring from Peter Camp, we bought this engine from the United States. It's a good engine.
Do you enjoy racing in England?
Yeah, very much. Yeah.
Anyway, congratulations on your win, and maybe you can win the final here today. Yeah,
I hope so.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Down the line, second row, car number 109, Stuart Biddle comes from Southam. Next to him is 353, Stan Green. 608, Jim Atterwell from just down the road. Car number 186 is Graham Dunford. And then we move on to 651, Steve Felliston, I think that is, in car number 111. Number 520, and Jason Clark, and number 776, James Lee. Then the yellows, we've got 605 and 177, Roy Slocum in 513, 86, Frank van Erden, we've seen him here before, 239, an unusual visitor there is Jeff Coleman, comes from Rochdale. One or two more just going through, 335 is there. Mark Woodward in 335. Number 32, John Bagley, another Nottingham-based driver. A whole stack of A-graders there, the blues coming through and the reds now. It's number 26 at lead, 62 Les Burrows, 778, 788 Peter Bowden, 218 Rob Speake, 100 George McMillan, and 701 John Thompson. And the green flag has gone down, and away they go. Formula 2 event, they're getting themselves sorted again rapidly. Oh, car number 251. Didn't expect to see him down there. And we've got a problem down there. Lost the wheel, just keeping an eye on that situation. Stays there, we're okay, we're out of the racing line, so nothing to worry about. So just getting back to the Formula 2s there, surprised to see number 251 down there. And a still a in car number 251, quite a surprise that. So, doesn't really matter, we're delighted to see them. They're now beginning eventually to sort themselves out just a little bit. And the number of cars that we've got down there certainly do take some sorting. And the leader will give is number 27 at the moment, number 27, Mr. Starr, over there on the far side. Now then, a little bit of rain might well start to get them slipping all over the place. And Rob Speaker's pulled off in car number 218. Oh, that's another surprise. Car number 26, though, is not pulled off. He's still going like the clappers over on the far side. Clinton Doyle in car number 26 whips it round the turns there, moves it rapidly down the home straight away. 776 Jamie Lee just behind him. Simon Banton in 188. He too going rather rapidly around the oval, but still some considerable way down. Number 6, Frank van Erden from Cologne in the Netherlands in the borrowed car this afternoon. And the first and second. 27 and 535, Mr. Steiner, first and second. Steve Young in 535 at the halfway stage. McMillan getting a little bit of hassle there from number 151 as he goes down that straight. 778, Colin Hickman, who has been promising to be with us for so long and has eventually managed to make a return to Northampton. And it's 5 next time, Mr. Starwood. 6:45, 6:35. Steve Widdowson in second place now. Still car number 27. But 6:35, the man in second place. 27 and 6:35. 27. Car number 27 then in 6:35. First and second, David Lothar in car number 27. And Steve Widdowson in car number 6:35. Brent Whitehead seems to be going pretty well in car number 60. And that's an Ashawar situation down that far side. So again, in the closing stages, we could well have changes. And in fact, look at Whitehead put the bumper in there nicely in car number 60. Brent Whitehead whips through there, puts the bumper in on Widdowson in 6:35. Who could well return the compliment, just give him half a chance. And now neck and neck there. In fact, Widdowson goes back into the lead. And Sword is moving through as well in car number 152. John Thompson's up there as well. And again, we're in for a close finish in this one. So the boards go out. There's still time for changes. It's Widdowson in car number 6:35 who leads by the look of it. Sword in 152, 701, John Thompson, Brett Whitehead in car number 60, then comes Tim Farrell in car number 667, Colin Hickman in car number 778. We've got another wheel floating over there, just hoping that it'll keep off the track, which it has. No race stoppage necessary on that occasion, so let's get back to seeing the final stages, just exactly what's going to happen. Because look at these, it's Widdowson at 6:35, going down that far side. Thompson, the European champion, tried to move up in the second place on the last lap in car number 701. Checkered flag goes up, it comes down, Widdowson takes it in 6:35. Oh, there's trouble down there as they exit from turn 4. That means some rapid changes to the first half a dozen places or so. But those on the are running, including Alistair Forsyth in car number 251, really did rattle it round here extremely quickly. Okay, Mr. Stardy, you can ready, please. You've seen doing the job of the pace car this afternoon is up for sale, so if anyone's interested they should see the gentleman who's driving it, the well-known face and form of ex-Formula 1 driver Richard Pratt. So he's in fact in charge of the old track down there. It is for sale. If anyone is interested, have a word with him around the raceway. There we are, the winner of event 6, heat 2 on your programme, 6:35, Steve Widdowson. Full results of the Formula 2 heat that we've just seen as follows. 6:35, Steve Widdowson first across the line. Second was 701, John Thompson. And third, number 60, Brent Whitehead. Fourth place went to 778, Colin Hickman. And fifth place was 667, Tim Farrell. Sixth place went to 151. And seventh place, number 100, George McMillan. Eighth place was number 152, ninth was number 535, and in 10th place, car number 101, Paul Galvin, just back off a holidays, Paul. In fact, the race time was car number 4, the race time was number 4:25, and
97 Murray Harrison. Good afternoon, Murray.
All right, Martin.
Eventful world final last night, but
well, yeah.
not the best for you.
Well, no, not really, but at least we finished. That's one plus, I suppose. 10th, yeah. Disappointed, but that's the way it goes at stock car racing.
You lost some ground. Where did you lose ground in the race?
2 places really. Once on the second lap was up into second place. I lost it my own fault, pure driver error, no car problem, down to me.
Brain fade.
Yeah, brain fade. Got a little bit exuberant going into the corner, a little bit too quick. Didn't read the conditions really. That was the main problem. You know, I thought it was a little bit drier than what it really was. Made a mistake there and went out. And then we were going well again then, we got going again, come back, apparently they reckon I was up to 5th, coming through quite well. We had the power steering belt jump up after about 4 laps, so my steering was rock solid, and we were fighting with that the whole of the race touring really. From there on, we were up to 5th, come up behind Mark Gilbank, and he just shut the door on me to come down the back straight where the American's bloke's car was sitting out on the track. I just clipped back, took me around again, which lost me all the ground for the second time, which put me back down well on the field.
You must have gone into last night's race quite confident.
Oh, I thought there was a possibility of, you know, a bit of mayhem going on at the front, like, and...
You were a good outside bet to win, really, last night, weren't you?
Well, people said that, like, you know, we'd gone there with intentions to win, like, you know, we hadn't gone there to look at second or third or anything, like, you know, we'd gone all out and out to win, like, you know. Probably I should have been a little bit more cautious. Probably I might have got a podium place in a different situation.
But there's the old saying, you know, it's not all kind of saying that, but there's always next year.
That's it. We'll be there fighting again next year. Hopefully we can probably be a bit near the front next year.
But you started, was it 5th row last night?
5th row, yeah.
But any plans for still going to concentrate, well, both share on tarmac, still with the one car?
For the rest of this season, yeah, definitely. Next year is unknown at the moment. We're negotiating at the moment, possibly to have 2 cars, just depends. Same old story, down to money.
Down to money, but it'd save a lot of work, wouldn't it, with 2 cars?
Well, you can't really compete competitively now with one car. I mean, look at all the top drivers and the top sort of eight in the points. There's very, very few who haven't got 2 cars.
I think the joy of it is you can get damage and put the car away for a couple of weeks. If there's perhaps a meeting at Hartlepool, you get that little bit extra time, don't you, to repair it, where if you weren't racing at Hartlepool, you've got 2 weeks, whereas now you're under constant pressure to get it ready for the following Saturday, aren't you?
Well, that's it. Plus, it's just the setting up, like, things are progressing now where the technical side of things and the suspension side of things, you can't really make one car that work on tarmac work perfectly on shale, like, you know. It's just a fine difference between the two now, and to try and make one do one then do it, you just can't do it. You need to work on one car and make it right for one and keep it right.
And there's a lot. How do you think? I think during the winter months there's going to be some talk of probably trying to reduce costs.
Well, there's been talks of that for years and years now, but I mean, you know, I don't know.
Well, I think the tyres are one target, but surely I think if they hit the tyre situation, people look at more at chassis technology.
Well, I think as far as tyres are concerned, I think we're overpriced for tyres at the moment. I think we're charged through the nose for the price of tyres, and I think they ought to put a price limit on a tyre.
As Speedwood do in certain
formats, yeah. Same with the Opera boys do. Set a price limit and let the tyre companies come in. If they want to supply the tyre, they've got to come in at our price. Right. Not a silly cheap price like 20 quid or something silly like that, but a realistic price. But at the moment we're paying through the nose for a lot of the tyres. I think that, you know, we'd still get the same tyres coming in at a cheaper price if they did it, if they want the business. Where, you know.
Anyway, still nice to see immaculately turned today from last night. But it's still nice to see the team immaculately turned out and looking like you've got on the back of the bus a couple of buddy mechanics there with the hammer going.
Mechanic, I think, is biting at the bit to get a mini, I think.
Anyway, I think is it condolences, congratulations, or whatever it might be. But
last night's gone now. Yeah, we're looking forward to everything else now. Like, you know, I mean, the season's been superb for me this year already. What we've done. All I want to do now is finish this season with a superstar. Yeah. You know, we're chasing for that 4th place back. You know,
you're not a million mile away from it, are you?
Well, we keep niggling in there, like picking a few points up here and there. Just consistency, like we'll have a couple of good meetings, then a couple of bad meetings, like, you know. I think it's a driver brain fail. I think I get excited a little bit.
You have been that. Anyway, congratulations on a superb season. Thanks very much, Mother.
Okay, Martin.
Thanks, mate. All right.
In the second event of the afternoon, closely packed, and it'll be once again 16 laps. Green flags down. Let's see what happens this time. They've got a little bit of experience out there on the track. The big Dutch Rodeo cars moving into action again here at Northampton International Raceway. By the look of it, a little bit faster as well. Yeah, 3 of them going in the corner quite tightly. Oh, and somebody goes over there. It's 165. Just a little bit on that turn, and again Mark get right in the middle of that in car number 28, but it looks as if it's number 27. Harry de Brun, who's gone into the lead, goes a little bit wide on that turn, clips the Armco. He could get a change again. Mark into number 28 goes through this time. of them on that home straight. Oh, brakes going on, and it looked as if someone was going to go straight in the armco there at a fair old rate. It didn't happen. Mark Gent in car number 28 struggling a bit, of course, because there's a drop more water on the track. Oh, and away goes number 10. Iron Sleuth. In number 10. Well, I think it's Bert Chapman's probably in the fence up there in 525. I think you're right, Ken, yep. Car number 11 and 165. It's number 28, I think, in the lead. Mark Gent, the British driver, who in fact is a bona fide rider and races regularly in the Netherlands. That's the halfway, Mr. Starter. Mark Gent, in fact, putting one or two behind him now. Car number 165, Jan Sluthach from Arnhem. And just those few spots of rain making life extremely difficult out there. Mr. Starter, 4 next time. Mark Gent out there in the lead in car number 28. .165 and 24, a little bit close there. Inside goes number 24. Takes 165. Still Gent out there. Finding it, in fact, hard work on the tighter ovals. You can in fact see the line that they've left these Rodeo cars around the turns. Certainly considerably bigger than your average saloon type hot rod racer that you might see on the UK circuit. So checkered flag, and it's going to be a win for Mark Gent in car number 28, who in fact used to race the hot rod into saloon formula here at Northampton until 12-18 months ago, when he then, using the same car, became a registered NACO driver and goes over to the NACO circuits in the Netherlands regularly. On the move again, the Formula Ones for the consolation. $17 cars actually on the grid. We're underway, motoring pretty rapidly all the way around. Car number 240, 307, and 79 Neil Long, 307. Tim White, car number 307. Having a little go, seeing if he can take the lead. Car number 240 there, just slipping and sliding all over the place, 307. Jim Warwick taking the lead in that car, which has much more power than he's been used to previously, but seems to be getting it together. All he needs to do now is, in fact, to make it last, and we'll see if he can. Gary Trester is there in car number 154, so is Neil Long in car number 79, who in fact came along here to practice on Friday, and suddenly found a whole load of Dutch drivers stripping his car and refitting the engine in a different position, which he knew nothing about. Came as a total surprise to him, but he did admit later on that in fact the car was working much better than it did do before. So the two lead cars having a go. 3:07. Tim Warwick is still there. 75 and 73. Oops, and around goes Tim Warwick in 3:07. And we've got the wage yellows, Mr. Starter, please. The wage yellows. Single file then, Mr. Starter, on the wage yellows. Bring them to a halt if you could on this start line. Close them up, Mr. Starter, right up tight on the rolling lap, so don't let them go until they are. Don't let them go until they're closed. Right up, Mr. Starter, please, even if you have to bring them to a halt again. Home straight they go. Oh, and slipping round there. 240 and 154. Henk Jammermans from Assendelft out in the lead. Henk Jammermans. Peters in car number 73, another Dutchman there, getting his foot down hard, chasing John Sage in car number 159. That's the halfway, Mr. Starter. Barry Trester in 154, doing his best to move up on the Dutchman who's currently leading the pack, car number 240. Trester in 154. So there's 5 laps to go. Glenn Daft in car number 96 and Wayne Hamby in 378 side by side there, along with Neil Long in car number 79, 215 Jeff Nichols, and after starting so well prior to the yellow flags, but still in fact motoring around here, is the number 307 car of Tim Warwick. Number 393. Surprised to see him here, but nevertheless very welcome. In fact, probably the first time that he's been to Northampton Stadium. Once again, we're in the closing stages. Michael Smith in car number 393, all the way down from Hartlepool. Started in, clearly indicating as to who's doing exactly what, and it looks as if we might well have yet another Dutch win in this consolation event. Car number 240, Kirst Peters in car number 73, still in with a chance maybe of getting second place before the checkered flag goes down. Just looks as if he's going to be content, in fact, I think, with the third, so it's checkered flag time, and a win there for number 240. Oh, Trester loses it. It comes across the line, and so himself into all sorts of bother then on that occasion. Roger Bromley, I think, was one of the drivers involved on that occasion as well, but he's still circulating, and we have them all, Mr. Starter, thank you. Reds, if you would again. Gentlemen on the back of the car, many of you will perhaps see notice the likeness, but in fact it isn't Mr. Maynard. It is in fact the man from the Netherlands driving car number 240, Henk Jan Ronitz. In second place was 154 Gary Tressler, third was 73 Koos Peters, fourth place was number 378 Wayne Hanley, and fifth 96 Glyn Daft. Sixth was 159 John Sage, seventh was 79 Neil Long, eighth 215 Jeff Nichols, ninth 393 Michael Smith, and in 10th place 307 Tim Warwick. Race time 6:54.
Formula 1 driver Daniel Harton, number 4. Good afternoon, Daniel.
All right.
First season, you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I have. Really enjoyed it.
I think your debut, which was at Northampton, wasn't very glorious, was it? I think.
No, I didn't enjoy that too much.
Well, that was a case of the wrong gear, wasn't it? You drove around in...
No, the clutch went just as I passed the line, and then that was it. I over-revved it and blew it up.
But along with Lisa, Lisa seems to be doing the show meetings, you're doing the tarmac.
Yeah, I will be doing show later on. I've just been doing tarmac. Just letting Lisa have a go on show because she does like it, and she don't think too much to tarmac, so I've been doing that.
Any plans for a second car? There's one each, or we're going to keep it with the shed?
We're hoping to get another car next year. We want to keep that just for tarmac, and then just keep this one for show, and then we'll just both do a bit of each.
You both got up to yellow this year?
Yeah.
Plans for any higher next year?
Yeah, we hope.
Target blue next year and maybe red the year after?
Yeah, hope to get up to blue next year. We'll do a few more meetings next year. I've only done about 8 this year.
But you
so far.
You picked a few race wins up from white.
Yeah.
You plan to go much harder going from yellow?
Not really, it ain't too bad. This is my first race as yellow.
Yeah.
And I didn't mind it, wasn't too bad. So we'll just see after this race.
Anyway, good first season for you, Daniel.
Alright, cheers.
Cheers.
Formation consolation to fly underway. And holding down there again in car number 641, that's the man from up north who's making his debut appearance, the wheel of a Formula 2 car. 27,608, 567, 109, 353, 651, 776, 623 and 520. Jason Clark in 520. 879 605 30, 513 Roy Slocum, 85 86 Frank Van Erden, 582 239 216 335, Sarah Bowden 918 32, Marty Buckley in 54 177, Alan Skayman, Richard Mumford in 355, number 29 Paul Schutter, 344 Phil Woodall, 723 Alan Warrener, 855 Steve Maidlow, number 25 Ralph Tustin, number 251 Alistair Forsyth, Simon Pantony, 188. 788. Reams are down. A lot of them out there again. Event over 20 laps. Shooter in a bit of trouble right to the word go. Car number 29. Oh my goodness me, that's Royal Liam Holden there in 641. Oh, and look at that, a beautiful recovery. The motor actually stalled. He fired it up straight away. We saw it happen right middle of that turn. Just keep an eye. Madden's gone in car number 276 and some Sam Green in 353. He's departed quite early. And away goes Frank van Erden in car number 6. Comes from Green in the Netherlands. 30, 723, 879 right there in front of us, roaring down this raceway extremely quickly. Pete Bowden in car number 780, and right behind him is car number 54. Bunching up down there, they are 721, rushing his way through. Graham Kelly in car number 721, 788, Pete Bowden, 251, Alistair Forsyth, 918, Sarah Bowden, still there. But the lead car, Jim Matterwell, last time round in 608, that might have changed. It's car number 27 now, Mr. Starter, who's taken the lead. Number 27 is Dan Wellsbury. Car number 27 leads from 608, Jim Matterwell, and then a little bit of a gap. It looks like the third place man might well be Dean Burrows in car number 30. Then 879, 582, 25, 723, Alan Warren and Rob Speak coming through in car number 218. And that in itself is quite something to see Rob Speak actually taking part in the consolation event. One or two of them going down there. 776 is one, and car number 54 is the other, so that's number 776. James Lee from D-side, who goes floating out into the fence there. Martin Buckley went with him in car number 54. Goes 27, the lead car. Ooh, look at Burrows there. He has shut down that back straight. He could roll up amongst those placings there, and boy, did he really hammer it down that back straight. But Speak likewise in 218. 75 all the power down the nose straight, and sweeps past Burrows, almost as if Mr. Burrows had slowed down on that occasion. So he's got the bit between his teeth now as Rob Speak in 218. I think he's probably already got a little bit sick and tired of being an also-ran. So let's see what happens now in the consolation event for the Formula 2 cars, with number 27 in the lead at the moment. And we're into the halfway stage, Mr. Starter, so that means that anyone who was in bother previously cannot now rejoin, and that applies to England Royce 753, who actually hasn't come to a halt yet, but he's obviously got himself in trouble and will be just limping around the outside until such time as he can escape. And the first and second places, in fact, Speed has now taken over. That really isn't a surprise, the way that he's put it together on this occasion. Now 218, Rob Speak coming through from number 27. 218-27 now, Speak certainly pulling away very, very quickly now from the rest of the field. 27 now, Sam Ralph is still there, but Dean Burrows in car number 30 trying, and 30's in third place. Ralph Tustin in number 25 going down that far side. That's rubber burning from the back of that car by looking at it. It's 5 next time, Mr. Starter. 5 next time for Rob Speak in 218. He's your lead car. Oh, 216 there, loose tyre. It does go, which was least surprising, and it almost went bombing into the part-up cars that were down here on the home stretch. We'll have 4 laps to go by the look of it. Speak in 218, really showing his class now, showing the mastery of the Formula 2 World Champion, pulling away from everybody. All 26 over on that back straight. Jensen Doddle is that. Getting himself into, and Forsyth goes around as well in 251, spins out all on his own there, no real problems really surrounding that situation, and then he went. Will be a record. We haven't had any wheels dropping off these Formula 2 cars in this event. Car number 721 coming through. It's a real pleasure to see Graham Kelly here this afternoon. He's made a long trip from north of the border and certainly showing his form well. A young man who comes with a big reputation, in fact. And having seen him race here at Northampton, then that reputation is certainly well earned. Off goes number 520. Jason Clark. Checkered flag goes up and goes down. Rob Speak takes it in car number 218. Ladies and gentlemen, Mary is coming round on the back of the car there with the checkered flag and yet another trophy. 218, the winner of the Formula 2 consolation, Rob Speak. Second was number 721, Graham Kelly, we told you was useful. And in third place was number 25, Ralph Tustin. Fourth place went to number 27. And in fifth place was number 30, Dean Burrows. Sixth place was car number 788, Pete Bowden, and in seventh was number 879. Eighth place went to 344, Phil Woodall. Ninth was number 582, John Martin, and in 10th place, 239, Jeff Coleman. Race time was 5:25, raced over 20 laps. For the Formula 1 stock cars, two non-starters for the Grand Final. 33 Peter Fording got trouble, and so was Jeff Nichols in 215. So the bigger gap's being used this afternoon in cooperation with the Drivers Association. To give certainly the lower graders a little bit more of a chance of making a race of it. Certainly in the previous heats it looks as if it worked, although Tim Mann finds himself in trouble there. And he'll be hoping that he can probably move that car before the rest come pouring down there. It's a little bit dodgy, is that? Probably Tim Mann looking for a chance to... the car is broadside across there, and the rest of them are still moving. Oops, that's trouble, and that's gone into that Tim Mann car as he trying to move it across the track. So Everland has gone. Drivers are all okay. John Lundy in black got a flat front tyre, so that's put him out of contention. Drivers all okay. So let's get back to see what's going on for the rest of the proceedings. And in fact, it's car number 22 looking at the and that's Chris Bimmerland, I think, in car number 77 that's in trouble with Marion Osenbobs over there on turn 3. Well, there's two restarted. There's more trouble for Mike James down there in 417. Look at this, that's really the best on the nose there. James Lee getting crowded out in 309. Mike James goes bursting to on the inside. So there's Bimmel in car number 77. There's a whole host of cars there. Leading, getting caught up with James Burners at the middle of the front of the car, flying off there over on the far side. And also too. quite a quarter distance, so fortunately we can get a complete restart. So as quickly as you like, please. So the main event underway once again. Green flag goes down, we're racing. One or two cars short, but nevertheless enough of them to make life quite interesting, and there's two more gone there. Big guys are in car number 10. Actually, there comes from what's the place called Helmont, and if you're ever over in Helmont, they have a superb Saturday morning market. So make that one of the places that you should visit if in the Netherlands. So the rest of the cars are shooting around here now. Nigel Wharton 422, of course, really turning it on as far as the stars are concerned, from Mike James 417 and number 73. But up front, leading the pack, is number 22. That's a little bit on the dodgy side there. 97, Murray Harrison, and 86. Both of them getting involved there, David Tilson. Well, Chambo, 177, Chris Bimmel pulling off. 154, Gary Tressler having lost it on that bend up there. 73, Coast Peters, he is still in the running, but having had problems earlier on, of course, he's well down and got it all to do. Like the look of the opener in car number 228, he certainly puts it all together very well here at the International Raceway, and always puts on a good show when in the UK. So a question now as to who's doing what, and it's 22, that's the lead car, Lou Walrus from Varta in the Netherlands. around very quickly. Starmen going through, 8:22, the leader. 8:22 then through. Murray Harrison blasting down the home straight. Then again moving Gary Trust around, and David Tilson still having a little nibble as well, 97 and 86. Going through there, number 4, Daniel Harter, he's nicely placed. 86 and 97, and they're spread around this raceway now. The leaders coming past us again any moment now. 22, that's the lead car. Oh, and again, Harrison, as they go with Tilson, and those two certainly seem to have something to sort out between themselves, because there's a great deal of aggravation going on between David Tilson in 86 and Harrison in 97. Tressler's gone in car number 22 and 240, I think that one is. Henk Ronitz, Ascendel for the Netherlands, parked right up in the middle of the turn, and we're at the halfway, Mr. Starter, we're at the halfway. So car number 22 out in the lead. Glenn Daft in car number 96. Water gushing from the side of the car. Don't forget, this is the main event. Nigel Wharton still busting around here in car number 422. Slipping and sliding down there. That's water than whatever that's been left on the track, making life extremely difficult. John Lund in car number 53. He's through there. 5 next time, Mr. Starter. So with 5 laps to go, are we in for another surprise? We might well be. Nigel Wharton's in that second place in number 422. Lou Wallace in car number 22. Slows it down just a little bit. Slippy on that turn, no doubt about that. 4:22 and Nigel Wharton, and of course the reason is a little bit of a shower out there. But it's certainly slowed Nigel Wharton down, but it hasn't slowed number 22. I think this afternoon we've got number 22, Rovers, maybe winning the grand final here, the main event of the afternoon, and he's well placed to do so. Nigel Wharton and John Lund in second and third places. And on to the last lap. In car number 22. He will be winning the final. Oh, and Nigel Wharton has been passed by John Lund. It's flag time. And the winner of the afternoon's grand final, the main event, is going to be number 22 from John Lund in 53 and Nigel Wharton in 4:22. Well. Car number 22 there, Lou Rovers. There's all a little act out on the far side. Tremendous stuff. John Lund in second place in car number 53.
Formula 1 Grand Final winner Lou Rovers. Congratulations, Lou.
Yeah, thank you.
Hard race?
Yeah, it was hard. It was very slippery on track, yeah.
Did that help you in the latter stages, or?
I don't know. The car is difficult to handle. It's still for a year long.
Yeah.
And I used it only on Bradford yesterday. The other never used this year.
Which you use your other car, yeah?
Yeah, on my other car always.
But can you make it 3 wins today now in the Grand National?
I hope so.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Lou.
Thank you.
Having in the fun.
And in third place, 4:22, Michael Wharton.
He was the first one out, so we thought he didn't get it back.
There's a march from World Championship, short track, John London.
And indeed, ladies and gentlemen, we've just gone through the record books, and we rather think that this is the first ever recorded grand final win in the UK by a Dutch driver. So that's worth a double round of applause, I think, and there he is, accompanied by the man in second and third places, John Lund and Nigel Wharton. The result then of the Formula 1 stock car main event. Age 22, Lou Walrus first across the line. Second was 53, John Lund. And third, 4:22, Nigel Wharton. Fourth, 73, Rob Cowley. And fifth, 4:17, Mike James. Sixth was number 4, Daniel Harter. And seventh was 2:03, Dan Clark. Eighth was 86, David Tilson. Ninth, 97, Murray Harrison. And in 10th place, 378, Wayne Handley. Fox final underway, racing over 12 laps, lots of cars out there, and interesting to see who will take this one. Car number 24 goes spinning round before it's even crossed the start-finish line. There's another one down there as well. Two of them in the fence on that far side. It looks as if one of them is what, number 270, I think that one. That's Matt Rogers, if that's the case. So the rest of them are moving now rapidly through. 261, and Tilson car number 8, 271, 142, 52, Dave Lawrence, 391, 51, number 13, 126. 73 and 101, 210, Tony Lackburn in car number 228, and the number 318 car. It looks as if it's 258 then, Mr. Starby, your lead car. Over on that far side. Car number 101 rattling through nicely. That's Barry Goldie in car number 101 and getting a little nudge from car number 73, Emerson Brearley there. But Emerson doesn't quite move Barry Goldie aside, and Barry in fact moves on with Tony Blackburn not too far behind in car number 228. And Billy Tom O'Connor in number 318, rattling his way nicely round turns 1 and 2. 210, 81, or 126, 108, and 261. Just keeping watch line. That one, 345 there, pulled up, no trouble there. Oh, and Tom Ginshaw going straight away through there. It's 5 next time, Mr. Starter. No. So, 142, then goes through, so is 271, Tom Ginshaw in 258. 69, Simon Chalkley. Mark Clayton in number 81, Dave Lawrence in number 52, Daniel Rogers in 261, but it looks like 258 at this present stage in the proceedings, 258. on the inside. Hey, round he goes. He's all okay. Struggling around the outside of turns 1 and 2 on the old pit bend. 142 Andy Craig and number 101 Barry Goldie goes down the home straight with Goldie on the inside, moving up the pace and going one step further forward to the front of the pack. 258. There he is. Tom Ginchon in 258, Barry Goldie in 101. I would think in that second place down, that indeed is confirmed as they go through, and those two cars pulling well away from the rest of the field. They really are shooting down there quickly. Gavin Johnston in car number 108 and 68, 46 and 52. Dave Lawrence looks like he's pulling up. So Mr. Starter there putting out that last lap board, and are we going to get a change on that last lap? We might well do. Neck and neck through, and over they come. Barry Goldie in car number 101 from 258 by the look of it. Wait until they've been confirmed, of course, the charts checked. The rest of them come rolling through very quickly. Right home, Mr. Starter, thank you very much. The final then for the mini-stocks. The meeting for mini-stocks sponsored throughout by David Lawrence Haulage, specialists in car and commercial vehicle transportation and all types of plant transport. Also general haulage, nationwide service. Contact David Lawrence, Martington Woodlands, Uttoxeter Stuffs. When we in fact dedicated a meeting to Troy Leno, an ex-mini stocks driver who died from leukemia. On the day we collected £1,200. And there's more to go because there's a cheque today for £1,106 from various sponsorships as a result of that event. And there's a young man down there called Jamie Pears, or will be, in car number 61. He drives, who in fact will get the special award for a sterling effort in collecting money and all that sort of thing. So he in fact collected the highest amount individually of £201 through sponsorship, and all that will go to leukemia research. Paul Galvin going by, car number 101, Brent Whitehead in number 60. All the drivers through there. 635, Tim Farrell, and number 25, Ralph Tustin. Darren Bingley in 622, 778, Colin Hickman. Graham Kelly in 721. Jamie Bagley in number 9, Pete Bowden in 788. Right, the ring goes down, we've got one man in trouble down here in car number 5 by the look of it, which was one of the Dutchmen. So the rest of the field are moving around here now. We've got large numbers, and we're looking at the main event for the 32 stock cars. To make the start that he would have liked to have done that out, finds itself just struggling around the outside, but out of harm's way, and hopefully he'll be able to get across to safety as soon as he can. Oh, two on there, Tim Farrell in car number 667, tangling with Ralph Tustin, Tom Cheltenham in number 25. Both of them depart there, but in fact it's number 25, Ralph Tustin, who rejoins. Tim Farrell takes a little while longer, but the car is mobile and he's back out on track. The Dutchman clears the circuit over there, and that's the car number 100 down there, Gordon George McMillan from Glasgow, who goes right across in the middle of the track. He too now looking for a chance to restart. Harry Hartley in 539 goes bombing through, and just look at this little ruck of cars there as they came out of that turn, as was pointed out there. They were four abreast out of that turn. Quite incredible sight. 778, Colin Hickman just about to be passed by Paul Batten towards the back of the pack in 167. John Thompson going like a rocket in car number 701. Billy Speak still there in 218. 721, Graham Kelly, 151, number 30, 642 and 804. 6:22.25 in number 9, but the leader is still 5:39, Harry Martinet. Well, certainly not the first time, as we said earlier, that Harry has set the pace here at Northampton International Raceway, and he's doing it again at the moment. Brent Whitehead in car number 60 is there. Oh, look at it again. And just over this lot. 167, 218, 701, 778. They're really going at ding-dong. And again, neck and neck down that back straight. Bill Batten in 167, passed by Speak. Oh, in goes the bumper, and away goes Speak. Slides it across there, and Speak is crowded out a little bit. Thompson's moved up in car number 701, and it looks as if the battle is being set now all the way around. As Harry Hartley in car number 539 leads the way down that far side. Brent Whitehead in car number 60, bumpers going in again, and this time it's Rob Speak in car number 218, who uses it on John Thompson in 701 to try and push Thompson wide, and he's done. So Thompson goes wide, but it could be his turn, and nudge, all the way around that turn, and once again, it's Speak chasing after Batten in 167, still up front, we've got Brent Whitehead now by the look of it. And that's the halfway, Mr. Stardust. Brent Whitehead in car number 60 takes up the running from Harry Hartley in car number 539. Then goes Bill Batten in 167. Rob Speak in 218, 879 right in the middle there. Bumpers might be going in on that turn, but not quite yet. As Speak winds it up in an effort to get closer to Batten in car number 167. There's still Brent Whitehead though in car number 60 from 5:39. Harry Hartley in that second place, then Batten in 167, Speak in 218, Thompson in 701, Hickman in car number 778, Graham Kelly in car number 721, all of them moving around here at a tremendous rate, which they have done throughout the afternoon. We've seen some wonderful Formula 2 racing here again, and there it goes. It looks like there's going to be a little nudge from the European champion there, John Thompson in 701 on the rear end of the Speak motor 218. Brent Whitehead in car number 60, there he goes, from Bill Batten in number 167 in that second place, then 218 Rob Speak, 701 John Thompson, 778 Colin Hickman, 721 Graham Kelly. The field well spread, but just look at Whitehead, he really is showing the way around with 5 next time, Mr. Starter. So with 5 laps to go next time, it's 60 and 167 down the back straight. Brent Whitehead in car number 60 from Bill Batten in 167. There's to 7, the Speak in that third place in car number 218. Then comes John Thompson in car number 701. Harry Hartley in 539. Colin Hickman in car number 778. Then Graham Kelly in car number 721. 879 and 804. That's how they are. Speak now dropping back a little bit, and Batten in fact challenging for the lead. He tries to move on the inside of Whitehead. Whitehead unable to shut him out. Brent Whitehead doing his best though, but it's Batten who sweeps through to take the lead with just 3 laps to go or thereabouts. 167 Bill Batten and number 60 Brent Whitehead into the straight. There they go, 167 and number 60 and 218 for second and third. And is this going to be a Batten victory here at Northampton International Raceway this afternoon? Whitehead giving ground all the time in car number 60. It doesn't look as if Speak's going to get close enough. It looked as if he'd almost lost it there, but he's still trying desperately hard to shorten the distance between first, second and third places, and then hopefully to have a go in the final stages at the back end of the 167 Bill Batten car. It hasn't quite happened yet, and Bill is working his way now through some of the back markers as the last lap board goes out. It's Bill Batten from Newton Abbott in car number 167. Second place is Brent Whitehead from Burnley in car number 60. 1, 2, and then 218 Rob Speak and Thompson in 701. Still trying to get that third place off Speak. Oh, Brent, and he goes. A big heave-ho on that turn, but it didn't quite happen. And the checkered flag goes down. It has gone down. And another superbly exciting and entertaining stock car race from the Brisca Formula 2s. It's still going on, in fact, down there. 6:22 is the man. Okay, Mr. Starter, reds please.
Formula 2 final winner Bill Batten. Congratulations, Bill.
Thank you.
Back in the groove again.
Well, we're getting there.
Yeah.
Robert actually passed me, but the way Robert have launched me in the past, I've sort of learnt now how to do it. So I gave him the same as he gives me, and then I went on and won, which I was quite pleased about.
Hard race, though.
Yeah, he certainly couldn't hang around.
Yeah. But you reckon we've now got it just with the change of suspension and the change of wheels?
It's certainly getting better. I mean, it's not back to what it was, but it is getting better.
You think we're going to be back to where we were?
Oh, it definitely will be by the time we've finished, like.
So what are they going to look forward to change next then?
Probably the old man. I want to kill him off.
Anyway, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. Cheers.
Rob Speak, in fact, gets the third place. In second place, coming forward to receive his trophy in just a moment, number 60, Brent Whitehead. And the man who wins this afternoon's main event, right back on form here at Northampton International Raceway, 167, Billy Batten. Once again, first, second and third on the back of the car there. The Formula 2 stock cars main event of the afternoon, the Formula 3 finale. 167.60 and a 218 for second and third. The Formula 2 grade awards for you. The C grade award went to number 539, Harry Hartnett. The B grade award to number 561, Richard Wilkes. And the A grade award to number 60, Brent Whitehead. Right, the Formula 2 final just on the rolling lap then. 167 first across the line, Brent Whitehead second in number 60, Rob Speak third in 218. Fourth was John Thompson in 701, fifth was Colin Hickman in 778, and sixth was number 721, Graham Kelly. Seventh was 804, Ian King. Eighth, 635, Steve Widdowson. Ninth, 539, Harry Hartnett. And 10th place went to 151. Race time was 5:14. We'll repeat that after this event. Oh, and there's trouble for these cars in the final, straight from the word go. On that time, spun straight the way around. Ooh, a little bit of punt in there. That was Bert Schapp, I think, car number 525. There's not a lot of room there, and it looks as if we might well be getting a track blockage. We're just keeping an eye on things there. Oh dear, number 165, that's obviously going to be pulled off, we hope. That's a terminal problem there. And obviously he will have the black if he doesn't pull off, Mr. Starder. 165. But he does pull off. And that's really is a bit of a mess, that one. That was car number 165, in fact. A young slow hack from Ireland who gets himself into all sorts of trouble on that bend. The rest of those still going. 24 and 525 last time round, Mr. Starder. 24 and 525. Just departed there, number 25, I think. Just get a little nudge and put him away. So Bert Schapp gets fired up the way that engine's roaring away. I think Bert's got something to say about that. Number 27 pulling off down here. Flat front tyres, the problem there. Red Rodeo. In fact, is number 3 there, Marco Smith. Very sharp in 525, roaring them through there. still in the lead. Number 28 who's back in that second place. We'll just confirm that as soon as we can. Just nudging one another there. There to keep on course. As well, they're certainly being different and interesting enough to watch down there. 10. Oh, and Bershap's going to come through on the inside. Both of them go down here on the home straight, just hitting them. This is going to be a bit of a disaster, just what this is. Driver safely out. Next time, Mr. Sterner. No, right, 28, in fact, not there. It's 24. That's the man, no, number 24. Oh, and there's another one going to be punted out there by the look of it. I think we've really got big 7-litre saloon stock car racing here with this we're seeing out there. So, number 24, Bershap obviously trying to get back into the racing. 25 goes through. Angle there on that stretch. Number 3 goes through. So does Mark Jensen, car number 28. So Bershap car number 525 managing to go around again in the north direction. Mark Gaines goes straight through. Bershap suddenly finds a low power, which he hadn't got before. And it's checkered flag time. Car number 24, first across. We'll confirm a segment 4 for which the trophies. And Mr. Stardo, if you could get one of our track staff to line those cars that are capable of running up on the first bend, please, for just a quick photo session, if you would. Lined up against the fence, up on the first bend. Okay, reds, please. Okay, so are you ready, Mr. Starter? The first one then through, and the winner of the event, number 25, second place, number 11, and third place, number 3. down. Bill Batten, remember, with that one-lap handicap, having won the grand final. Just let's see if he gets through into the places, the paid places, which if he does means points and money, which no doubt he'll be pleased to get. He's certainly bouncing away in very quickly down there. Brent Whitehead setting the pace in number 60 down there, along with Alan Warner, but in fact with 635, Steve Widdowson, two very similar cars, of course, both very smartly presented and made their debut earlier on in the season. Harry Martin leads in 539 from Stuart Biddle in 109 and number 27. Second and third with Jim Atterwell in car number 608 there as well. 582, 30 and 60, then 635 Steve Widdowson, 879 and Paul Galvin in 101. 701 John Thompson already rattling round there like a man on the Zerk. 804 Ian King not too far behind him, and Keith Madden doing his best this time to attempt to get into their places. He's had a miserable afternoon here this afternoon, most unusual for Keith Madden, driving car number 276. So, we're beginning to get a little bit of a pattern now with Harry Hartnett there. Oh, and two of them go down there. One of them is number 29, Cole Shooter, and the number 879. Both of them departed down here, 879 and 29, the Dutchman. 582, 151, 701, 804. Oh, number 27, high and dry over on... Oh, yeah, that's a bit dodgy over there. It looked as if it was going to happen, and it certainly did. Principally because there were, in fact, cars right across there at the centre. We're just keeping an eye on that wheel. At the moment, it's still 539, your leader, Mr. Starter. So the wheel lane safely out of harm's way, right hard up against the track, just kept there, came off Jamie Bagley's car number 9, and it's out of harm's way, all being well. So 5-3-9, Harry Hartnett's still there at the halfway stage, Mr. Starter, with Brent Whitehead going like the clappers in car number 60. Wilson likewise in 635, moving past Frank Van Erden from the Netherlands in number 86. 355 Richard Mumford, 539. Oh, and car number 804, none into the wires down there. Ian King and 85 Colin Dunford and car number 101, Paul Galvin doing all sorts of strange things down here on the home straight. And it's 5 next time, Mr. Starter, 5 next time. So with 5 laps to go, what's going to happen up front? Well, you're soon going to find out. Because Brent Whitehead has now taken over in car number 60 from John Thompson, in car number 701, Harry Hartnett in 539 and Steve Widdowson in 635. The 4-lap board going out, Whitehead being pursued all the way around by John Thompson in car number 701, coming up against back markers which might slow him down. Brent Whitehead goes to the outside of the circuit in car number 16, and it looks as if John Thompson's going to go through on the inside, which he does on turn 1. Moves it around 1 and 2 and goes down the back straight, and it is still 701 now, who's gone through into that lead. Brent Whitehead trying to come back in car number 60, but Thompson has forced ahead in fine style and is now leading the pack in the closing stages of this event. 701 John Thompson with number 60, Brent Whitehead 635, Steve Widdowson 539, Harry Hartnett 188, Simon Banton may be there, but Billy Banton certainly is in car number 167. 2 laps still, Thompson still there in 701, Von Whitehead in car number 60 at 635, 1, 2, 3, and 539, 109, 188. Battenmere 167. Oh, and something happened right in front of Bill Battenmere. It doesn't affect either of those cars, but Hartnett has gone. Harry Hartnett in 539. Pretty that, he's gone. Graham Kelly going through there now, and there's the checker flag. Goes down. John Thompson takes it in 701. Brent Whitehead across that line in second place, Widdowson third. Just observations at this stage, number 6 and 35. Okay, Mr. Starter, Brent's out straight away, please. So once again, again, ladies and gentlemen, the man with the checkered flag and the trophy. He's had a good afternoon. Congratulations to John Thompson, number 701. Fourth, 167, Bill Batten, and fifth, 276, Keith Madden. Sixth place went to 622, Darren Bingley. Seventh was car number 30, Dean Burrows. Eighth, number 26, Clinton Durrell, and ninth, number 721, Graham Kelly. 10th place went to car number 151. The race time was 4:17. So we're getting ready for the off again. The extra wide spaces, an experiment agreed with the Drivers' Association to give the lower graders a bit better chance perhaps of getting amongst the points before the checkered flag goes down. Interesting to get some reaction. It has been watched, but there hasn't certainly been any problems as far as the drivers themselves are concerned, so right, so they'll just go around again. The Grand National Championship is underway, sponsored by Stocks Line. Is up on the wires. Those speeders climbing out and we've seen both those cars in a similar position before on that bend. Drivers all okay. But the 273 side by side down there. Oh, and Herzog in car number 533 and Warwick in 307 getting themselves into all sorts of trouble down there on the turn 3. And around turn 4 come the rest of the field. It's 154, Gary Tressler in the lead at the moment. Oh, trouble down there for Mike James in 417, who nearly ran into the back of the 393 car down here on the home straight. Well, Daniel Hart is deciding to retire in car number 4 over on the far side. He's managed to get himself onto the safety of the centre green. Herzog still facing the oncoming traffic down there on the back street. Let's do this short time on the Armco there, and Tim Wygate as well, and again Bimmel in car number 77 having a go with Tilson, and Kaiser there as well in car number 10. Oops, and the bumper's going in on that turn. Chris Bimmel in car number 77 winding it up well, along with car number 10. Oh my goodness, but around they go. Number 4 goes off to the safety of the green. Now then, what's happening up front? It looks as if it's still 240 in fact who's moved up there to take the lead, car number 240. Are we going to have a Dutch win this run? No, we're not, because we should be rolling through there like the proverbial clappers. We're at 422, Nigel Wharton, then comes 53, John Hunt, 203, Dan Clark, 154, Gary Tressler, and 417, Mike James. 159, goes a little bit on the wide side there. Chris Bimmel and Pete Kaiser. Oh, and Bimmel winding up and a little bit to have a go at Kaiser and Tilson if possible. And it looks like we've got another change, and in fact come through, and yes, Wharton, Nigel Wharton in car number 422. Maybe Tilson looks as if he might well have been upsetting, sir. And so Just look at this little bunch, because there's going to be a problem or two there before very much longer. 97 Murray Harrison, 86 David Torson, Chris Biddle, and Biddle puts the bumper in there. Hardays 5 next time, Mr. Starter. Torson's push wide as Biddle comes through. And so now Chris Biddle's got to get away, because if he doesn't, David Torson doesn't hang about or stand on any kind of ceremony, and he's certainly not going to this afternoon if he can catch the 77 car. We've got Nigel Ward in the lead, in car number 422 from John Lund in number 53. 203, Dan Clark has probably just moved up, but we'll check that with Hank Ronitz there in car number 240. And it's getting close again to the old Heathrow. It looks as if it might come. We're in the closing stages of this one, remember, with Nigel Wharton well out. Oh, Murray Harrison goes wide. He's lost what looks like a neck brace, I think, that's flew off the car there. Or out of the car, comes round again. 97, 86. Side by side. And Keitzer looks as if he might be lining up somebody to have a go, but as they come roaring around here again, it's Nigel Wharton in 422 from John Lund in 53. Certainly some aggravation going on there further down the field, which has certainly been quite interesting to say the least. Checker flag, Nigel Wharton takes it in 422. Away goes number 96, Glenn Duff, to put it there by Daniel Harter in number 4. And 240's crossed the line as well in the placings by the look of it. Roger Bromley caught him. Okay, thank you. Reds, if you would. Results will be checked. The strange little wagon that you have seen parked up on the centre green throughout the meeting, in fact, is the safety truck. Everything is on there, cutting fire extinguishers and everything else. It's another addition to the ware that is available now at Northampton International Raceway, and it's been brought up here specifically for that job. Cutters, bolt cutters, gas, everything on there, and that remains on the centre green during the meeting. Nigel Wharton then, ladies and gentlemen, there he is. The official result then now for you. First, Nigel Wharton in car number 422. Second was number 53, John Lund. And third was H240, Henk Jan Ronitz. Fourth place went to 417, Mike James, and fifth was H77, Chris Bimmel. Sixth place went to 86, David Tulson. Seventh was 97, Murray Harrison. Eighth was H10, Pete Keitzer. Ninth was H22, Lou Harbus. And in 10th place was number 73, Rob Cowley. The race time was 4:06. So there we are. That's it then, ladies and gentlemen. We now do wish you a very good night, and again offer our thanks for your support, and also, of course, for the support of all the drivers that have taken part this afternoon. To our friends from the Netherlands, we wish you a safe journey home and hope that it's not too long before we see you again. And until that time, either in the Netherlands or around the Brisca raceways, Commendator Belgrave once again wishing you all a very safe journey home and a very good night. Bye for now.